So starting a business at home helps you to do three things. Okay, it helps you to earn extra income. Maybe if you are a stay-at-home person, or you also have a 9 to 5 job and you want to start a business. If you are starting a business at home, it's going to help you in three different ways. Okay, first of all, it's going to help you earn extra income. Okay, another thing is that it's going to help you pursue your passion. Okay, maybe you like to do something and of course you don't have the necessary things to set up a store. Maybe you want to learn a trade and you don't have the necessary equipment and all that to start a business, that particular business elsewhere. Of course, if you're going to start it at home, it's going to help you pursue your passion. And another thing is that it's going to help you become flexible. Okay, the flexibility part of it is that you are going to be at home, you're going to take care of your family, you are going to do a lot of things at home, and of course you're going to be able to run your business at home as well. Okay, so yeah, so of course starting a business at home is very, very helpful. So I'm going to share with you some tips as to how to start a home business. So please, if you are new, subscribe and let's get into it. Okay, so the first tip is that you need to find the idea. Okay, choose a business idea. What do you want to do? That is very, very important. If you are able to select a suitable business idea that you want to indulge in, that is the first step. So first of all, I always tell people that find something that is going to be helpful to humanity, something that is going to help a lot of people, something that is going to help solve a problem, and select your business idea from there. Okay, so after you've selected the business idea, you need to conduct a market research. Okay, what I meant by market research is to find out who are those that are going to patronize your service, or who are those that are going to patronize your product. Okay, you need to know who are those that are going to patronize you, and as well you need to know your competitors as well. Okay, because if you are in a space and you have competitors, of course you need to know how far they have gone and how you are going to improve on that particular product that you are going to produce, or that particular service. So you need to know your competitors as well as to how to become better than them. Yes, of course, if you are not better than them, just know how they are able to do to get to the state in which they are, so you can also be able to improve on your product or your service. So doing a market research is very, very important if you are to start a home business. Another thing you need to take note is to set up a business plan. Okay, in setting up a business plan, you are supposed to know the goal of your business. Okay, what is the goal of your business? What is the purpose of your business? Okay, what is the goal? What is the purpose? What do you want to achieve in some few years? What do you want to save? How much income do you have to start that particular business that you have? Okay, how are you going to execute that particular plans that you are having? Okay, so setting up a business plan for your home business is very, very necessary. In doing that, you also need to have a business name. Okay, so select your business name, be it a service that you are going to be rendering, or you are going to sell a product, you are producing something. You are supposed to have a business name for your product. Okay, so for instance, I produce Tom Brown and I name my business in Tom Brown Kia's Foods. Okay, which has to do with just not Tom Brown and other food product also. So Kia's Food is my business name for my Tom Brown production. Okay, so you need to get a business name for your small scale business that you want to start at home. So after getting your business name, you need to register your business. Okay, some people actually start from home without registering, and no problem. If you want your business to be well recognized and your brand grows, you need to register your business. Okay, so in Ghana, you can go to the Ghana Registry Department and you are going to register your business there, and then have your business to be well known everywhere, which is very, very important for your business. Again, you need to set up your home space. Okay, so of course, if you are going to start a business at home, you need to have a space at home that you are going to be working with. Okay, the place that you are going, the space in which you are going to be having your product or service being sold. Okay, so if it's a service that you are going to be rendering to people, you need to have your workplace that you are going to set up and make sure that everything is intact, the space is well designed for that particular service that you are going to render. And if it is a product that you are selling, you need to have that particular space so that your products will be well kept, and then packaging and everything will be done at that space that you are having. So getting the space at home for your home business is also very, very necessary. So getting the space It's very important, as well as getting equipment and then tools. Okay, let's say that is a service that you are going to render. Let's say it's hair braiding or hair making that you are going to do at home. So of course you need to get your salon items and other necessary tools and equipment that you are going to be needing for that particular service. So getting your tools is also very important. So again, very important is creating a business strategy or a market strategy. Okay, so let's say that you are going to sell a products. Okay, so you have to know where are you going to portray that product, where are you going to let people see the product that you are selling, where are you going to let people see the particular service that you are rendering. Okay, so for instance, you can use social media to advertise or to portray to market your business or your product. You can also do it the local way of advertising, which is door to door or visually telling people to come and see. Okay, the word of mouth. Those are marketing strategies that you have to use for your home based business. Okay, so if you are able to put all this in place, then you need to now launch your business. Okay, so in launching your business, you need to let people feel the kind of service that you are rendering. You need to let people test the kind of product that you are going to sell into the market. Okay, of course you are going to be based at home, and a product for testing is not really bad. You can give some of your samples of product to your potential customers for them to have a taste of it before you are able to sell a product. Okay, those who are testing your product will give feedback, either positive or negative feedback, on your product and service before you finally launch your business. So those are just tips that you can take notes if you want to start a home-based business. Starting a business at home, starting a small-scale business at home, you need to take these tips very seriously before you start your home business. Yes, these are just a few tips for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.